forward. We'll get a live update. We'll also to some markets in Accra and Kumasi to observe if traders are adhering to social distancing protocols following the lifting of the lockdown. Demands probe into bribery allegations. Immediate past managing director of TOR and others will speak to them live.
Mentioned that data and science from a public health perspective cannot be the reason. So which one do you think would be strongest?
That last point that you made, and I don't know if you can read that seventh.
The severe impact on the poor and vulnerable.
From where I sit and where I would put my weight, yes, that's what I would say. But again, give to someone else weight, and they may put a lot more weight on some other variable. There surely, based on the decision we have taken, will be more cases of coronavirus, and coronavirus is going to spread and is going to spread faster.
That's Dr. John Amwesi. He's with the KNUST Center for Collaborative Research. Let's stay on health because President Akufo-Addo is meeting with members of the Association on the way forward. Presidential Affairs correspondent Elton Brobe is monitoring that meeting. He joins us on the line. Elton, what have you been able to pick up on this discussion?
Held behind closed doors, but I can give you some few pointers at the introductory of health.
That's Professor Peter Quarte. He's the executive director of ESA, bringing us the economic perspective. So there are those who are also reading politics into the decision and suggesting it was to pave way for the NIA and the Electoral Commission to go ahead with its activities. Here's political analyst with the University of Ghana, Dr. Kobi Mensah, with some perspective on the matter.
The meaning may not actually lie in his speech. Looking forward to what NIA will do.
To the direction of the president. So I don't think the security should go out now. The security now should be even more in town and should begin to observe that people take the social distancing more seriously.
So Dr. Owusu is also a lecturer at the Department of Medical Diagnostics at the KNUST, wants all Ghanaians to be compelled to wear face masks. Now, let's head to the market because the business in the central business district of Accra is slowly bouncing back to life. Restrictions on movement were lifted this dawn. Maxo Agbagba is there and reports that many shops there are closed with the usual heavy human activities absent.
I did not bring a mask, but I was surprised to see the hordes of people here.
Asante Beko and others. In a statement, the Ghana chapter of Transparency International said, despite government's attention being focused on defeating the COVID-19 pandemic, public officials must also be held accountable. Mary Ada is the programs manager for the Ghana Integrity Initiative. She joins us on the line. Thank you very much for your time. Madam Ada. But first off, what kind of probe will suffice for your outfit, considering that the matter is in court in another jurisdiction?
Thank you very much. Would be sufficient or suffice this call? We want an independent probe. And remember, if we are being guided by past precedents, and when another issue that had the same issue came up, asking an independent body to carry out an investigation. Let's admit that this is now under investigation.
Particular issue to that of the Airbus saga. But are they the same, considering that a judgment had been passed in the Airbus scandal, while the bribery saga that we're talking about is in its initial stages in the U.S. District Court?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying the jurisdictions are different. So if you heard me, I indicated that one. Let's admit that in that case it's been determined. But in this case, this is fresh. So it also gives us the opportunity to then investigate as well if the allegations made in this instance are right. We agree again, admittedly, that this gentleman